Hi guys, my name is Minnie. Welcome to my channel. It has been a moment since I've sat down and did a tutorial for you guys, and it's because I've been really busy trying to renovate my loft. So today I'm off and I'm going to just sit down and do a get ready with me with you guys. I'm going to head out to a business event with my hubby because he's going to network, and I'm going to be the photographer. I'm going to be taking lots of photos for him. So basically being the supportive wife on my day off from renovating. So kind of my day off, but not really. Alright, so let's start with this get ready with me. I'm going to use the Fix Plus to prep my face because I need life. I've been doing so much renovation that I got dust all over my face. I got paint all over my face, so it's just really like blobby right now, and it just squirted all over my shirt. But anyway, let's beautify my face with some crayons. All right, I'm using the Sisley primer. This stuff is like an arm and a leg. It's like $200, but so far it's been making my makeup stay and very smooth, and it doesn't feel so greasy on my face, because sometimes like primers kind of feel greasy and too much, and I don't like it. So this is like in the middle of tacky and a little moisture or something like that, so it helps with keeping the foundation on. So I'm gonna put on my foundation, this Luminous Silk foundation, and load up my face with coverage. Much needed. Today's event is going to be about my husband's business. He's going to be guest speaking. I don't know if that's really like considered, well, actually, you know, he's actually going to answer questions. So it's not really a guest speaker, it's more like answering questions about how he started his business, any good advice to people who want to start their business. So he likes to just go to these things and like, in a way, give back and like help small companies or people who need some advice on how to get their business going. Like, he just started his business maybe about 3 years ago or so, and we're still in our beginning stages too, so we're not really quite developed as a business, but you know, we're still working on it and just basically giving people advice on what we've been through. So we're not like, oh, you know, oh, we made it and this is what you should do, blah, 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 blah. It's more like, oh, this is what we did when we were going through the same things that you guys might be going through. So this is what we did, and hopefully it'll help you in your venture if you decide to, you know, start your own business. So we are also still working on it too. So it's just more like I feel like it's more like a group meeting where you get together and you talk to each other and like motivate each other, and just like have a community to help each other better themselves with their business and entrepreneurship. Yeah, so my husband started his business 3 years ago, and he's been listening to a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk, because he really helps with the straightforward, you know, get up on your ass and do some work. He's not like sugarcoating. So in a way, we got some advice from him, and it helped us out to like really get out there and network with a lot of people, and how to maintain family at the same time. So if you guys get a chance, you can check out Gary Vaynerchuk. He's really, at first it's like he's really mean, but you know, after a while you kind of get his attitude. Like when you first listen to him, you're gonna be like, well, I don't like this guy, he's such a douche. But in the end, he's just really like trying to be straightforward, no sugarcoat, which is what I like anyway, because I don't like it when people just like, you know, beat around the bush and, you know, you just got no information from them. But this guy really helps out with just like completely, you know, giving it to you. Like if you're lazy, he'll tell you that you're lazy and you've been doing nothing with your life. That's why you're not successful. So don't sit there and complain. So that's the idea of this podcast from Gary Vaynerchuk. Mr. Cubicle and I have been listening because he listens to it like every single day in the car. So I'm just like bound to listen to it anyway. But it helps as well, and it gives you a positive mindset on how to start your business, and just stay focused. And what I've learned from the podcast is like, no matter like what you do in life and etc etc, you know, my eyebrows is taking a moment, so it's really hard to talk while doing it, because I'm like always like breathe and then hold my breath while doing it, you know. Anyway, so this guy was saying, you know, you have to balance your life out, your family. Like if your family's supportive, it'll determine on how you are going to be successful in the future, etc. And all the things that you do, all the choices you make, you should really blame yourself and be responsible for it in the end. Like, don't blame your marriage for ending because of like your business being started, because that's a choice you make. Like if you decide to not like be serious with your business or serious with your marriage, it's really up on you to decide, and you can't point fingers if you fail or succeed in your business. So with that being said, okay, hold on, let me just finish my eyebrows and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back with my eyebrows intact. I'd use the Espresso eyeshadow from MAC and the MAC 263 brush, and just fill in my eyebrows because you know I don't have any. Anyway, next up is eyeshadow. I'm going to use the new palette. This is what I have in my bag right now, so I'm just going to use it, and I just got it, so I want to kind of explore and see what's good, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take this color right here, Raw, and Secret, and just put it into the hollows of my eyes. I kind of blew it off because I don't want it to be like completely like harsh on my eyes, so just like blow some of that excess powder off, and then it'll apply better that way. There's a mirror here, so it's very easy, because when I'm looking down, this mirror is like, the lighting is just weird, so I'm just gonna look this way. Usually I do it this way because the lighting is better up, but no choice. So I'm trying to do this so you guys can see what I'm doing as well, because if I look up, you can't see anything. So this is gonna give me a shadow right here. And speaking of shadow, so I'm basically shadowing my husband today. I'm his support system and really just rooting him and being the biggest cheerleader ever for his business. So I want to look good. He said to get ready, and I was like, what do you mean get ready? Do you mean like my full face, or what you mean like put on my clothes? What you mean? He's like, just comb your hair. Because, you know, my hair is a hot mess for a moment. I dyed it many times, so it's like crazy. And, you know, to me, get ready means put your whole face on. You know, you can't tell me to do halfway and then, like, expect it to be okay. Because, you know, makeup to me means, like, full coverage. Like, if I put, like, for some reason, I tried natural makeup, and it's, like, really awkward on me. Like, I feel like it's like, incomplete. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a finished product. Anyway, I'm going to go into this color right here, Concealed, and put it on my eyelids right there. This really helps with the glitters. I love that they include it into their product. I did a video on this palette before, so if you guys get a chance, check it out. I'll link it up below or above. Alright, I'm going to go into this color Charmed. I've never used it, so I'm going to use it right now. Look how pretty it is. It's kind of like a bronzy color. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really pretty. I'm going to dab it onto my lids. Ooh, that is really pretty. Like lately I've been into this copper bronzy color as well. So kudos to this palette for including all these awesome colors. Yeah, so starting our business, people always ask me like, how does he do it? Like, does he like have any secrets. And really, it's just all about getting yourself out there, you know, like finding things, going to the internet, finding some workshops, some business events. Like, you just got to do your research and just like talk to people, and don't be embarrassed when you go out to in public, because people have a tendency to like, they want to get out there, but then they don't ever want to like walk up to somebody and ask them, hey, you know, my name is so and so, and like introduce yourself and like get to know people and really put yourself out there. Like, people will be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they really never get out there and do anything, and they just wonder why, like, I'm not getting anything, you know? Stop being embarrassed and just make the phone calls, reach out to people, and if they don't get back to you, that's totally fine. Just move on and go to another person. So I think I just missed a step, and that is not cute. So let's go back a little bit and bake my face, because I can see right now that the eyeshadows are like slowly coming down. So I don't want that. I want to like clear out this area and make sure it's nice and clean. Here's my baking powder, La Prairie, and this is going to help me keep my face in check all night long. So I'm just gonna do a little bit, because like, this is just half day. It's like 4 p.m. right now, so I really don't need to like do a whole lot. I just need to slightly put it onto my under eyes, etc. Wherever I need it that's oily. Now we're back in business. Okay, just a little bit, just a tad, a notch. And what was I saying? I was saying, okay, so just go out there and put yourself out there. I mean, I think the hardest thing for people to do is just approach other people. Like, when I was doing my singing business, like, I don't know what was going to happen. I just knew that I wanted to sing, and I just, you know, found a CD, saw the number, and then called them, sent my demos, followed up. And, you know, a lot of the times they're so busy that it's not because they want to ignore you. It's more like, well, I'm busy, and it kind of completely missed my mind. So you have to kind of remind them over and over again that, hey, you know, I'm still here. You remember me, blah, blah, blah. That's what I did to Asia. I mean, I called them months after months, and they were so busy, and they were like filming, and at the time they were building their SBTN station. So they were not even focused on trying to like look at demos and see new singers and etc. like that. So you have to be the one that has to like make the move and reach out to them. You know what I mean? Right now I'm using the Trooper Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. Yeah, like, they're so busy with their own thing, and like most of the time singers get into the music industry is through network. And I was saying earlier, like, you know, Mr. Kiwa has to go to network at these events and meet people, because once you meet people, that's like the only way for them to know you in person and like find you approachable, like you know, like to find something about you. Because like, if you were just like emailing somebody or like sending something through the internet, it's not personal, and they could just really like put it aside. But like, if you're in person, you can really talk to the person and get a feel for them and see what they're like, and do you guys get along, etc. You know what I mean? All those things that happen during these events where you're like there at the same time with everyone else, and you put yourself out there and really grind to get the job. Okay, so now I'm lifting up this lid with my eyebrow pencil, because I like to fill in this area just to make it more even, because if I don't, it's gonna like look all weird when I put my lashes on. It's gonna be like this white line underneath, and I don't like that, so I kind of fill it in and make it cooler. And I always line my bottom. I don't know, for me it's my style. I like that dramatic look. And if you guys are not used to this liner, like liquid liner, you can always use a eyeshadow or a pencil. But if you use a pencil, remember to like go over it with a a shadow, because like if you have a pencil on there, it might smear underneath. So because it's like a cream base in a way, then you want to put a powder base on top so that it will stay and not smear underneath your eyes. You know what I mean? So all right, I'm eating garuda nuts. This stuff is so good. It's from Indonesia, and it's hot and spicy. So delicious. It's like nuts in like some sort of cracker style. Anyways, now I'm gonna curl my lashes just to like give it an extra lift. I really don't put mascara on it because it just like flops down, and since I'm wearing falsies, I just felt like, okay, this is just gonna be a thing to support it up, and my falsies will take over the whole show for my eyes. The bottom lashes need help because I don't have any, and because gravity's going this way, it doesn't matter if it goes down, it's fine. So I'm going to prime it with this Lancome Booster XL, Sills Booster. Okay, so this stuff really helps with my lashes and make it look much longer. This is another process that I do, that I usually keep my mouth like super like calm and focus. The second coat will really definitely show through. The first one not so much because it's kind of like starting to coat your lashes. So once you have that, you can move on to the second coat of, go back and forth basically. Then next, I'm using my Bad Girl Bang mascara right here from Benefit, 2 or 3 coats. I like this mascara because like the thing is super thin, so it can get into the corners easily and it won't be as clumpy. Most mascara wands are like really thick, so it's really hard to get in there. So I just keep going at it until I'm happy with the coverage. Let me get closer for you guys to see. See, I have some mascara and over here I have nothing, so it really does help. It's a lifesaver for my lashes. Now I'm going to brush off my baking powder. Once I've done that, I'm going to get my blush, Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. So this is like a combination of the glow and the blush. So that glow, it's kind of like a slight shimmer, just to give you a little life into your cheeks. It's like a very subtle shine. So if I move my face back and forth, you can see that shine. If you don't like shine, because I know like some Asian people think shine, especially my company like Paris by Night in Asia, they always think shine is greasy. So that's why everyone looks super matte on stage, where it's like really flat, because every single time somebody tries to sneak in some glow, they're like, oh my god, that singer is greasy, touch up now. And you can hear them saying it on the intercom while we're filming. So they're really serious about that glow. They're like, well, I'm not sure. Let's not do that. And some people think that if you wear like highlighters or glow on Asian skin, you look older. But honestly, it's the opposite. Like, if you look flat, you look older. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but like, it doesn't have any dimension to your face except just flat. So I'm prepping my eyelashes right now, and I'm using my Pupe eyelashes right here. So if you guys are interested in my lashes, you can email me at unmin@unmin.net for these lovely lashes. Here they are. This is in the style Dramatic. So let me know if you guys want to get some of these amazing fluttery long lashes that go to heaven. Go straight to heaven. Alright, so I'm prepping that, and right now I'm going to contour my nose. Let's contour this baby and snatch it real good. I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Dual. I like to buy everything in mini size, and you know, when I do tutorials, I like to use the same thing because I don't want to like buy a lot of stuff, and then my audience will be like, well, that's too much, and you just changed it up. And I feel bad because like I like to try out a lot of stuff, but I don't want to like influence people to buy the stuff that I buy, because you know, in the end, like, there's a lot of products out there that are amazing and great, And you know, I like to try them, but doesn't mean that you guys have to go buy everything that I buy. I just recommend certain things. So if it works for you, then you know, you don't have to go out and do the most and buy stuff. Like you could just use the same thing and it'll be just fine. You don't have to like waste your money. So I get a lot of my friends being like, oh my god, it's so expensive, I just bought it, you just went off and bought a new product. And I'm like, okay, it's okay, you don't have to buy the same thing I buy. I'm just trying out stuff and recommending because I love makeup and I just want to explore more, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you can just use me as a person to recommend things. And once you find your thing, then you know, if it's not broken and you think it works just fine, then just stick to it. You don't have to be like super extra like me and like buy the same thing, and you know what I mean? Don't break what's not broken unless you want to be unless you can, you know, if you want to and you feel good about it, then you do it. You do you and be happy. As I was saying earlier, you just reach out. You know, they're so busy. Even with Paris by Night, when I left Asia, I reached out to them and I was like, hey, you know, it's me, Unmin, you know, what did you think about me? So that's what Mr. Kiwo does. He just like constantly reaches out to a lot of people and be like, you guys remember me? I was at the event. This is my resume, blah, 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 blah. Reaching out and going to events to just meet people and like network and really like get your craft out there, because no one knows you unless you put yourself out there for them to know you. You know what I mean? That's Mr. Kiwo's weakness. He's always been like very shy, and he's working on it. So these events really help him like practice. Like even if you don't get the job and you don't get the contract or whatever, it's still a good experience for you to just go out there and push yourself and like, you know, learn from it. Like this is a great opportunity. It's almost like schooling, but in the real world. So don't like be discouraged. Just do it, and things will always fall into place. I know that for sure. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh my god, what's going to happen? And then when you look back into time later, then you're going to realize, wow, everything just worked out for a good reason. So right now I'm highlighting my nose right here. I'm using the opposite side of the Kevin Aucoin Dual. There's a color to this. It's called Candlelight. Do I look like a candlelight? So I'm going to highlight using the Becca highlighter, Champagne Pop. Once again, I use this for like a very subtle highlighter. I use it every single time I go to show. Not too much. If I want to be extra, then I start to go do other stuff for music videos and etc. But this is very simple, easy, and pretty. Earlier I was saying something about Gary Vaynerchuk, like everything is on you, and like you decide if you want to hang out with your family or you want to go to the network event. Like whatever you do is your success. And what's also important is to have a supporting partner. I mean, I remember when Mr. Kiwo was quitting and he was like, you know, I'm going to let you know that it's going to be really difficult because I don't know if I'm going to get a job, but, you know, being in the position of the unknown would be very interesting, and the journey, and just, it'll help you take more risk if you're not like, you know, on a 9-to-5 job. Like that was his goal and that was his dream. Like if you want to work 9-to-5, that's cool too. And everyone has their different preference, but you know, I was like, okay, you know, you do you. I've really never really stopped him from anything he's done in his life. He's more concerned if I would be, and it's just more of him letting me know what's going on, and like maybe we might have to be like in broke mode. He would always say, you know, many successful people fail before they even make it. So are you ready for that journey? And I'd be like, you know, I'm cool because I've been doing this. I've been doing my own thing for years now, and it's not like I want to stop you from doing your thing too. So you need to live out your life to be happy, because money, it's like you can always like make it, but like the goals and dreams that you're missing out on is like the biggest part of missing life. Like if you don't have those in check, you're gonna be miserable. Like people always say, I'm gonna apply my lashes right now. So let's focus on these lashes real quick. Choking on my words. All right, let's apply them. Okay, so lashes are on. I put like a layer of the glue on top so I can push it up. It gives it more like a lift. If you guys don't want to, you can always just like, you know, leave it down low. This could go up or down depending on your style. I like to go up because I'm extra like that. I want it to have more volume, more drama. And I go up, sometimes I go back and fill in this area with the eyeliner because once again, I don't want my lashes to look like they're floating. They go back and like clean it up real good. Next step is using lipstick. I'm gonna use this one right here. I just found it in my makeup stash, and it's by the brand Bite in the color Glaze. All right, let's try this color out. All right, so there you have it. That's that color. I think it's a little bit dark for my taste. I mean, it's still pretty. I'm gonna go back and get some blush. I feel like I'm starting to look a little bit like pale. Okay, now I've been using this blush for the longest time, and I bought it as a mini thing. And I mean, it's pretty, but honestly, it takes forever to give me color. And this brand by Natasha is so expensive as well. So I wanted to see what all the fuss is about, and I got it. And even though it's pretty, I feel like it's just not worth it. So I'm not gonna buy it again. It's almost gone. And I like to buy things in mini size because it'll help me decide if I like the product or not. So that's a good thing about mini size. Then I could try out other products. So if you guys don't want to waste your money, buy the mini products, and then you can decide if it's like good for you or not. It's like almost like a sample, but it's not. Let's tone down my face with some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Benefit bronzer right here, and then give me some warmth into my face since I did bake it and I don't want it to look completely white, etc, etc. Just all around. All right, so camera's running out of battery, so this is my final look right now, and I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus to seal it off. And I definitely have to do my hair. You see? That's crazy. I'll be right back. Just charged my battery, and we are good to go. My hair is in check. I am in businesswoman attire. And we are ready to head out to the event. Thanks for joining me today. I was blabbering a lot, but point is, you know, just get out there and do what you gotta do to get to your end goal. You know, like no one's gonna just hand things to you, and just like you can't be waiting for someone to come and rescue you from whatever life you're not wanting to live. So you have to, if you want to live a certain life a certain way to get to a certain goal, then you know, go out there and get it. It's as simple as like getting pizza. You know, like if I want freaking like Little Caesars pizza, I gotta get to the goal, and the goal is to get up. That's the first step, which is the hardest step, is to get up and then get in your car, turn on the key, and then drive off to Little Caesars. And you might go far ways or a short way. It depends on you and the road or any like crazy thing that might happen during your travels to Little Caesars, but you're gonna get there. And even if you get there, they might run out of your favorite thing, but it's okay. You can go to another one. You can go to you can wait till tomorrow. No matter what you do and any obstacles get into your way, you're gonna get that pizza the way you want it and how you like it. And it's all on you, because you are the person in control of your life. So yeah, my husband was telling me it's going to be a hard journey. I don't know if I'm going to have a job. I don't know if I'm going to get paid here and there. Are you okay with us being broke and like losing our house and everything? I was like, you know, it's fine. You know, I came into this marriage with you and just nothing. So I'm perfectly fine with, you know, coming out with nothing. And I still feel like even though we make money now, it just feels like the money is not the biggest problem. It's more like the journey. And sometimes it's stressful because you have to understand like a lot of people around us that we have to like care for, but at the same time it's a rush journey, and we do it together, and that's what makes us stronger as a marriage, as a couple. And so far so good. I mean, I stress sometimes, but most of the time it's more like stress for other people. Like I stress like, okay, how am I going to help this person do this? Like, I don't think that I could do that. But as if I didn't have any of that, then I'd be cool, you know what I mean? So me and Mr. Kiwa, we are living like, we don't have a backup plan for anything. We're both contractors. We're like out there trying to do our own thing, get our own jobs, and like making it happen for ourselves. And the best part is that we're living life. We're actually taking this mountain, you know, climb together, and to get to the top, that's the best part, the journey, not the actual like freebie, like someone just flew us up to the mountain and we were there easily in like a second. So yeah, so right now we're gonna go to his event and I'm gonna be there supporting him, and hopefully things will just turn out for the better. Like we always think of the positive, even if it's a bad, we always turn it into a positive. So then that could be like what he means by our breaking point, where we have nothing and blah 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 blah. So yeah, so enough rambling. We gotta go. I'm late and I want to get what I want to say in right now, but that's all I'm thinking right now. So if I forget something, I'll catch up with you guys next time on my next Get Ready With Me. But we gotta go. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. I hope you guys like this look. It's like I know the crazy lighting. It's just crazy, but that's the best I could do in this lighting. Like, is it okay? Is it not okay? Anyway, it'll do. All right, gotta go. Let me show you my outfit. Do I look like you'd hire me? Or hire him because I'm with him? All right, we are going right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Toodaloos.